brother, you need a manager. And you're gonna be just like when you got mad because your dad was selling Tim Menace t-shirts.
Bruh.
And you will realize you've turned into your father.
I don't think I've ever told Harper that story.
Wait, what?
Man, my dad showed up at the Civic Center, the St. Bernard Civic Center, and we had crowd, man. We drew crowds there at that time. He shows up, and he had been telling me for a while. He's like, "I'm gonna get some shirts made for you." I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm thinking, you gonna get some shirts made for me. I mean, obviously, I need to give you some money because I got to cover the cost of the goods. And then if you're going to sell them for me, I'm going to make some profit off of it, right? Like, that's generally how it works. Because let's say you get, I don't know, I'm just round number, 10 shirts, and the shirts are $5 a piece to get printed. And so the printed shirt plus the shirt is $5. And then you're going to turn around and sell it for, say, 15. I mean, you got to remember, this is the mid-90s, right?
Yeah.
Stuff's cheaper then. So anyway, I'm thinking that's what he was doing. This fool, he went and got shirts made, and he comes to the show, and he sells them. And he's like, I pretty much sold out. He's like, they kept coming up to me asking if I had big sizes, because fucking wrestling fans,
they always want the goddamn big sizes. You
right?
Fuck.
Right. They were 3X, 4X, and I think all he got was up to like 2X, which, I mean, I don't blame him, that's what he got. So I think he had like mediums, larges, XLs, and 2Xs. And I mean, I honestly didn't, I was like, I guess, some shirts will sell. I don't know, but a bunch of shirts sold that night. I don't remember the number, so I couldn't tell you, but he almost sold out outside of like some mediums. And I think he came to like the next one and same thing. So I was like, well, how much did you make? And I don't even remember now what the figure was. I'd be lying if I tried to come up with it. It's been so long. I mean, this is over 20 years ago now. This motherfucker made money and it never paid me from it.
Who was the real worker here?
So, yeah. And Doc, I don't even remember, like, this is a long time.
Shit from.
So then, this was the best thing. This was the best one. And I've heard this from actual wrestling promoters over the years as well. He said, I'm going to put it back into the pot, and that's what I'll buy the more shirts from. And, we got to start somewhere, right? Like, yeah, okay. Bruh, I mean, he probably didn't make a killing off of it. He may have made...
It's the principle.
He may have made $200 over the course of a couple of shows, right? And again, shirts are selling probably from that time, probably around $15 at the most. Like, and no taxes, obviously. It's all cash at that point.
Yeah.
But my point being, like, I was like, this motherfucker printed shirts. And I remember thinking about it years later. I was like, what a fucking carny bastard. Printed shirts. Rest in peace, Pops. Good job.
That's what you're going to do, is break in and steal some beats and manage your
I don't have to break
career.
in. I'm on his website right now. I can get to his site. I can play them from the site. You just can't download them from the site. So in order to download it, you got to buy them from him. So
he
I
has
can
some
play
sick beats that I could put some. You need to send me some MP4s, and I can so I can get my juices flowing and write some lyrics for Harper.
I remember one day I was sitting here, I was like going through it. I'm like, what is this? Like, so I hit play and I'm like, this motherfucker's really serious. And I start scrolling the website. I'm like, look at all these goddamn beats. So anyway, yeah, man, he's doing his thing, bro. And he's a worker too, because he's got free ones up. Like, like, here, download this one. It's free. There's no cost for this one. So he's giving samples away along with, making,
sounds like being a carny skipped a generation in your family.
Harper knows what I'm talking about promoters though, man. They'll tell, we'll put the money back into the pot. I get you. I'll pay you a little bit more next time. They tell you everything on the man.
I don't
to
believe
get away.
Anyone.
I don't either. Been through too much.
I don't
like,
give
for
a fuck
real.
who it is.
Like I said, anytime your own parents will work you out of a couple $100. And the thing was, bro, I wasn't even mad. My mom was mad. She got hot. She's like, "What?
That's just like him. That's
exactly yeah. That motherfucker owes X amount of dollars in child support all these years later, and he did what?" I was like, "You need to calm the fuck down, all right? I told you because I actually thought it was funny. Like I kind of laughed. Like that's pretty fucking good, man. You got some shirts made. I didn't tell you the best thing, Doc. Did I tell you this part? He misspelled my name on one of the on the shirts. The first batch, it was misspelled. I wish I had an example of it.
Menace?
Yeah.
Did he call you Meance?
No, he spelled it MENANCE. He put an N in between the A and the C. And I remember after he sold...
St. Bernard even fucking caught it.
Bruh, that's what I said.
Shirts.
You know who bought one? You know who I think bought one? Well, he may be bullshitting me. Devin. I think Devin had one because he used to go to those shows.
Yeah.
He was just a young kid. Yeah, Devin was a young kid back then. So like, I think he might have had one, but I'm not sure. So anyway, long story short, yeah, bro, he misspelled the name on the first batch. He misspelled the name, and I told him, I called him, I was like, "You realize you're selling shirts with the word menace spelled wrong?" "No, huh? Yeah, asshole. Let me show it to you." Well, I couldn't show it to him. I couldn't text it at that time, but I was like, "Why don't you go look at one of the shirts you got left over?" And he goes and he's like, "I'll be damned. How'd that happen? Because you fucking spelled it wrong, asshole." I mean, bro, my dad didn't graduate from high school. I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, he got
nice.
he got a GED in his 30s. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you know.
That's good.
I guess.
Boy, taking a long time to finish school runs in your family too.
Yeah, I know, huh? That's where you get that shit from.
Well, at least I have a college degree, unlike him, who doesn't even have a diploma. He's got a GED.
Well, hey, look, that's
We're not saying bad things about him. That we're saying that he's stuck with it.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, what a piece of shit.
Oh man, you're an asshole. Oh boy. All right. On that note, wow, we've gone long tonight. Doc, is it time to get out of here?
It is time to get out of here, but I think we all are better for having heard family story time with the Menants.
Bro, I'll never forget calling him going, "The fucking shirt says Menants to society." What are you talking about?
No,
what do you mean?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. You're pulling my leg. You're full of shit, boy. I said, go grab the shirt or one that you got. I don't feel like getting up right now. I said, go grab the shirt. He got up out of his lazy boy, whatever he was doing at the moment, and looks at the shirt. He's like, bruh.
Well, I'll be damned.
Shit. And I would have said you must have been drinking when you passed or wrote it down and gave it to whoever made the shirts, but he never drank, bro. He wasn't like a beer drinker or nothing. So like he didn't drink hard liquor either, hardly ever. I mean, he drank, but just not often. Menants to society. Good God. You should have seen the design on this bullshit too, bro. It had like a person on it, and it had like a bandana over their face.
I thought it would be a picture of you standing next to that brass knuckles trophy.
No, he got some bullshit artist to do it that didn't know what the hell they were doing. And again, I'm shocked that he sold all the shirts. Like, I don't know. I still can't believe he sold all them damn shirts. I was like, dude, how'd you sell all them shirts? Let me tell you, this asshole, like, he calls me and he's like, what time you want me to meet you there? Because this is before like cell phones were really like a big thing. And I was like, well, I'll probably get there like an hour and 15. I like to get there before the actual doors open. So I'll probably be there an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes before. All right, because I need you to let me in so I can set up. And I was like, you got that much shit? And he was like, yeah, so you can get me a table? I was like, yeah, that's not hard. I know the promoter pretty well. All right. So I get him set up with the table, and he starts breaking out these boxes. Like, oh, shit, all right. So he got there. That bastard knew what he was doing. He got there early, had all the shirts. Thanks, Doc, for bringing up bad memories.
That's
Appreciate
nice.
it. You know, We couldn't all be father of the year like Harper's dad, who walked around with a briefcase, and if somebody ever tried to fight him, hit him with the briefcase. Shit. I hate you. Okay, Doc, is it time to go now?
It's been time to go.